What's happening, folks? It's your boy Metal coming to you at Tin Man TNA, going over the breakdown of the assault pack. I've done a video on this pack before. I've also done one on this pack before. This is a 75-liter Marting Top Ruck. This is I'm calling it the assault pack, the 28-liter Marting Top. Doing the breakdown of the contents and everything. Before it was more about the packs. This time I'm going on about the contents. In the scenario that I'm setting these up for, this is what I'm utilizing in this pack. Okay. Got one on this video right now doing this pack. Next video I'm going to end up throwing out here about packs is going to be about this one. Also have a pack review coming on a SOG little assault style pack. Also doing a video on a waist pack that I've taken from an old CV Life Amazon find. There's like a little like shoulder sling bag kind of thing, waist belt kind of deal that I turned into a survival pack. I can just strap it around my waist and it's purely geared towards survival stuff. Also got another pack exactly like it, but in OD green from that Kingsguard pack that I talked about in the previous video. So this is going to be about the assault pack. We'll be doing breakdowns on my MPR and my DMR rifles in the future as well. So stay tuned for all those. Make sure you're following on Spotify for the podcast. I'm getting a lot of love over there and a lot of support. I appreciate it. I have a lot of fun doing that podcast. Pound for pound, love it. Get to say and do things there that I cannot in this space. So if you're not following along there, make sure you go over to the Spotify and look for the podcast. All right. So without further ado, here is my assault pack for the scenario that I was given by one of the brothers out there. Okay. So in breaking this down, I'm going to go from the outside to inside, around the outside to the pouches to the inside. Okay. On the outside here, I have a water bottle pouch. This water bottle pouch, I have a water bottle, which I also have paracord attached to as a lanyard. Should I need to dip it into a stream or something like that, I can dip it in there, drop some tabs in, get it purified. It's purifying and mixing along as I'm walking along doing my thing. And then in about 30 minutes, I'll have good clean water here, about roughly about 16, 18 ounces in this bottle. So it's not a whole heck of a lot, but it's enough to just keep wetting my whistle and keep me going. Okay. I also have the Camelback on here. I have the bladder set up. I got that threaded through and I have water in here ready to go. Should I need it, it's pre-filled, but if I need to pick up some more, just a quick little chugger along the way, I got it. On the outside here, on the little cinch straps, I have a pouch here. I have it labeled up for sniper veil and jute twine. In my experience in life, I learned to carry some type of mesh screen, something like that with me. This one's an Ebony One Woodland, to be able to set up in front of you as in a hide. That way you're not getting your reflection or somebody can see you through a window. All they're seeing is the mesh. It looks like a screen. So I put that in this pack, little pouch. And I also have some green and some tan jute twine in here should I need to attach this up, ghillie up to whatever degree. I can throw this over myself to break out my silhouette. I can take and do a lot of things with these simple 3 little things. So it's something light. It's not very heavy. It's a pain to compress and get back in there. I will tell you that. This screen is really helpful. It's helped me out a lot in milsim type games, things like that, and different exercises. Just a little admin pouch that I set up on the outside, sustainment pouch, whatever you want to call it. It's not getting the semantics of what this is, but it's got the molly straps. I keep in there my sniper veil and my jute twine. So on the bottom, the little bottom, I popped this open on the breakdown of the pack in the pack review. Inside this little bottom pouch, compartment, whatever you want to call it, it's got grains on it, so get the water out of there. This is where I keep my ammunition. So that way, if I need to get to my mags, need to get a buddy to get to my mags, it's easy to get to. I don't have to get into the contents and dig stuff out or worry about carrying it on top or anything like that, pushing down on my other stuff. I can keep this separate. I can keep this bottom compartment. If I'm not carrying this in a capacity where I need ammunition, magazines, whatever, I have the extra storage down here. But I keep this containment pouch, whatever you want to call it, this compartment, I keep it open so that way I can put my magazines in here so they're easily accessible. I keep 2 of the 33 round Glock mags in here, 9mm. I can stick these right in my 19X and run it, but I can also take and utilize these kind of like a catchment for my ammunition. I got 33 rounds, which means 66 because I have 2. Let's math that out. That is more than enough to re-outfit what I have in my plate carrier or in my chest rig, my battle belt. Right here it is. More than enough to outfit my magazines again. So I have that available right there, easy to grab. Inside the old Crown Royal bag. These bags actually work pretty good for holding things, stuff, and whatnot. So don't be afraid to utilize these bags for stuff. I got another couple of them floating around here that I use for other stuff. But inside of this, I take, and I got them all Ranger banded together, so it's a pain to get them out, but I'll just grab these. I have my magazines loaded up, ready to roll. I have them all painted. I have them all numbered, marked, so that way I know what magazine's what. They all match the color scheme with my rifle and my camo, so they're all ready to go. Good to go here. Too easy. Got it. In one bag, 8 magazines right here, ready to outfit the 6 on my carrier or my chest rig, 1 in my gun, and 1 in my battle belt for a total of 8. So 8 on me, 8 in the bag. So I got those ready to go here. Now, moving along from the bottom little Pac-Man pouch. I kind of like that. I think I am going to call that the Pac-Man pouch from now on. I had a loose round just laying in there because I threw everything in there just hastily, whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be called the Pac-Man pouch from now on. So outside here, I got the webbing. I can strap stuff under there if I need to, whatever the case. But inside here, what do I got? Got a couple things of Spam classics. These little pouches of Spam. This stuff like lasts for a long time. It's good for like another 2 or 3 years. Gives me something, gets me some protein. I got, let's see, 9 grams of protein, 230 calories. Between these two, I have 460 calories just to get on board. I'm a carnivore. If anybody watching this, they know me. I'm a carnivore. I love eating the meats. Spam lasts a long time. It's like this ham type stuff. It's good. You can eat it cold. You can eat it hot. It doesn't matter. All you 80s guys, you know what I'm talking about. Fried Spam sandwiches and stuff. You know, a couple pieces of bread and a piece of Spam, you're good to go. Throw a little bit of cheese on there and hoo-ah. But anyway, that's 460 calories that I have just right there. I can crack open. I can start chewing on if I need to. So I have those in here for those calories. Plus, another thing I want to point out on here is you got 830 milligrams of sodium, which is 36%. Got good fats in here, low in carbs, but your total fat's like 27%, right? Sodium's up there, so that way if you need to, you know, keep your hydration up, keep your electrolytes up, these are going to help with that. Nextly in here, I have, it's gonna get caught because I'm trying to go over it. I have one of those little stupid commando saws in here. These things work great for taking down small limbs and stuff like that. You can take and undo it, take another limb. Check out the bushcraft videos, Ranger Field Craft and Survival. Andrew does an amazing job of showing how to use these things. I won't take any thunder from him. Go watch his videos. But you can turn these into like buck saws and stuff like that to extend the life of these things because they kind of suck, but there's ways to make them better. This can also be used as a garrote. If you don't know what a garrote is, look it up. These can be used in combat application for that. So Keep a little commando saw in there. I keep a couple chem lights in here. These little guys, I have 3 different colors. They are utilized for specific things within my SOPs with my group. Green, and then I have 2 of the blue. They know what it means. Beyond that, in this little sunglasses pocket pouch thing, I keep black nitrile gloves in here in case I need to handle anything that's nasty, anything that is, cleaning my gun, anything like that. If I have to deal with anything, I have gloves for that. So I keep those in here. I also keep on the outside pouch, easily to get to, 2 10-round mags with specific ammo in them. I am running a 72 grain soft point and a 77 grain OTM, specifically for specific reasons. I have these magazines labeled out for what's inside and what they are. As I dig into this pouch, it's got a little lanyard on here. I got a carabiner on it. What is attached? 1-inch tubular nylon. Should I need to haul anybody or anything, I have my tubular nylon ready to go. Now, just tucked down in here, easy to unclip it and utilize it when the time comes for what I need. As I unweave my next pouch and flip it open, I keep my M81-ish rain cover, easily accessible on the top here, ready to go. Should it start raining, start wanting to dump or mist or anything like that, I got this. Can be reversible, whatever, but I don't know why you'd want to reverse it to have, Roboto camo. I keep it on the M81. I have a dump pouch in here that I can clip onto any type of molly, just a little roll-up dump pouch that I had set up originally. This was meant to be a side saddle kind of scabbard thing for my 590 Shockwave, but I don't need that because I have a different way of doing that now because I hooked up my Shockwave a special way. But I have this roll-up dump pouch. Should I need to add it to my belt? Do I need to add it to my pack, my chest rig, something like that? I have a roll-up dump pouch that's already set up to clip into molly, ready to go. Already kind of painted up so it kind of blends into the camo. I keep an extra set up here for water containment. I have the pouch here, the Sawyer squeeze type fist system with the syringe and the tubing and everything. I also have some drink pouches and some coffee packets in here for instant coffee, just in case I need to grab something like that to do my water type stuff. Next, I have inside this little zipper compartment. I've talked about it before. Your back to school time of the year is a good time. Right now is a good time, and it's been a good time to get these kind of pouches, like little pencil pouches, little organizers and stuff like that that kids have out there for back to school. I have my batteries set up in here for all my needs. 9 volts for my infrared. I have a Firefly in here with another 9 volt. I have my tools in here for adjusting anything on my optics, or if I'm having to adjust anything M-lock or anything like that, I got the tooling in here for it. I have my 18650 batteries. I have my AA's. I have my little Surefire 123A lithium batteries in here. I have my 2030s. Got those in here. I also have another extra battery for my little beef wang, my UV5R. So I have an extra battery just in here for that. So I keep other batteries in my carrier, as y'all know. So battery pack. On top here, I have a little set of binos. Should I need to go out and look and see something, these are little 12 by 25s. They will allow me to see where I couldn't see otherwise, unless I'm pulling up a rifle, and sometimes you don't want to pull up a rifle whenever you're trying to be incognito. I also put a little high-vis piece of paracord on here with a little carabiner that I can clip off the case if I need to. So I got that set up here. Diving into this little pouch here, I have a lanyard with little stupid safety pins on it. These come in handy for a lot of different things. If you need to tag things, if you need to do something, you got safety pins to work with. This lanyard also breaks apart. This was from back whenever I went into the Army. We had these stupid lanyards and they gave us like shit tons of them. But anyway, I have little chem lights on here. These are for me braking and signaling, doing things, snap them. I can actually just pull them off, just throw them as a wand should I need to. I have those in here ready to go. Plus I have a couple extra spare reds. So I keep those on a lanyard so they're easy to get to all together. I keep a regular memo tablet in here in a bag with a pen. Should I need to account for anything, write anything down, draw maps, range cards, anything like that, I can draw it all up on here. I have that knowledge of how to do that stuff. So I put it in here so I have that right in here in the Ziploc. It's not Right in the Rain. Why don't I use Right in the Rain? Because I may need to use that paper. I've tried to use Right in the Rain paper for different things, for like setting fires, for whatever, solar fires. You can take a lens from like your binoculars or a monocle or a compass or something. They have those little magnifiers on them. You can take and put a Sharpie dot on it and, start yourself a fire. Remember back frying ants with a little magnifier when you were a kid? Same kind of thing. I use regular paper. I don't use Right in the Rain. I like Right in the Rain. I have no problem using Right in the Rain. I love it. I have it. I'm just not putting it in here because my SOP is to use regular paper because I have more survival uses with it. I can keep it waterproofed here. If I need to write something down, I can pull the poncho over me. I can duck out of the rain to write down, to scribble whatever notes. If I need to go to notes, I can open my page, have my page out in this Ziploc that I can see what's going on there, and I don't have to break that paper out to compromise the paper or whatever I've written down. I can see it right through the Ziploc. So I preset myself up for what I need when I'm undercover. So that's why I do this. Also, got the wipes there just because, you have to go. Have wipes. Easy to get to. Close this up. Close this off. I'm going to hate having to repack this stuff, but whatever. I just figured I'd joke about that a little bit because, every one of the guys that go out there and they do these videos like this and they have all their gear and they set up everything for everybody to see. Yeah, I'm just kind of campfire sitting around on the floor here, whatever. But the guys always have to repack their stuff. They have to retune their stuff. They have to set it all back up for actual use. So let's give a shout out to all the guys that do these kind of videos that have to repack all their crap once they dump everything out. So moving on to the big compartment here. Turn this open. On the top, you will find I have my TinMan scrim cover. This little guy just dippies down around the butt of this guy here. Just hooks around the bottom, comes up over the top, and it scrims up the pack. So that way it helps make it look more leafy. Doesn't look like just a dinosaur egg out there floating in the wilderness. I'm gonna straighten my leg out because my leg falling asleep. Sorry about the feet pick there. You guys got that one for free. But it scrims everything up, it camos everything up, makes it look more like vegetation than it does just a regular pack. My scrim cover is adjustable, that it can fit this, it can fit a bigger pack, it can fit a different shape pack. I can use this on a few different packs that I have. I set it up that way. But it is reversible, so I can go with a lighter the outside when it comes to winter weather, not just the CP camo. As we're inside here, got my poncho, got my little pack here with my little USGI multi-cam freaking poncho here. Multi-cam works really great in my region and my environment, so that's why I go with the multi-cam. It works really well. I do have M81 woodland. I do have real tree and mossy oak. I do have winter type camos, but generally, if it's not snowy, this stuff works really good in my region. So I tend to lean towards it a little bit more than the other camos. But poncho right on top, right next to my scrim whenever I pulled it out. I have a Ziploc bag here. Inside, I have a bunch of AA batteries, and I have my night vision to go onto my helmet. I keep it inside a zippered pouch that's inside a Ziploc in here, and Mylar wrap. Then I have my extra pair of socks. I have my extra merino wool socks in here, and I keep it all in a gallon zip just to keep it extra dry, keep it extra protected. So make sure you're doing that kind of thing. Inside here, I have my GP pouch. This GP pouch just has Velcro on the back here, so I can attach it to whatever I want. I've cut off like the actual metal tab. Any metal tabs you have on packs, gear, anything like that, cut off the dang metal tab and put a paracord pull on it. Get rid of the metal tabs. Use paracord. Inside here, I keep an extra poncho I can utilize as a rain cover if I need to build a shelter or something without having to sacrifice my poncho. I got a thin layer here that I can throw up over for overhead protection. I can use it, wrap up in it, just keep dry, whatever, like a burrito, whatever the case there. I keep a couple packs of hot hands in here because y'all guys know me and my fetish with hot hands and stuff, and Mylar blankets. I have an extra micro USB set of charging cables in here, an extra lens cloth for wiping off optics and stuff. Tripwire for, you guessed it, setting up early warning devices, early detection devices. Got that. I have the bit set for my multi-tool in here. I have a pair of mini vice grips because these can hold something while I'm doing something else. It gives me an extra pair of hands. It gives me another set of pliers should I need 2 pair of pliers to work with something. Anybody that's done any kind of mechanical work or fixed things or tuned on things, you know having 2 pair of pliers is very helpful. So I have the mini vice grips to do that. I have a big old 50-foot section of paracord here because paracord. Keep bug spray in here because bugs freaking suck. Pecker flies are the worst. Mosquitoes and pecker flies. This repel will get rid of them, thankfully, and I'm happy to get rid of bugs. The multi-tool and the extra bit set with the driver. Got that right in here. Should I need to work on anything, I got it. Electrical tape, and I have a sunscreen chapstick in here that is it's a petroleum, it's got SPF protection. Yeah, it's like SPF 30 or something like that. But it's, got the lip balm, keep them nice and supple for the ladies when you rescue them and such. My wife. But I can also use this to permeate leaves or a tinder bundle or anything like that. Hit a spark from my lighter and it's going to set a fire for me. I also can utilize this as a lubricant for my multi-tool, for my pliers, for different things in my guns. I have used chapstick before on a Glock to lube the slide a little bit, and it worked fantastic. Didn't have any kind of issue with it. It worked okay. So this kind of stuff works good. Inside here, I also have another backup chem light. They come in handy, believe me. If it's for vision, if it's for marking something, it's nice to have your chem lights. I have in here a little like straw, and I have in here cotton, little cotton ball in the middle here, squashed in. I have the white and yellow marked here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I have the water tablets in here for treating water, extra tablets. So I keep some down in the bottom, but I have these Whirlpack stand-up water bladders. I have 2 of them in here. It's 36 each, so 72 ounces of water. I can treat in here like 2 quarts. I have a little punch tool. Should I need it to be able to take down one of my rifles or something, I have the punch tool. I keep in there a pack of Big Red gum. Why? I can use the Big Red, chew on it, get some sugars and some calories or whatever in my body, whatnot. I like the taste of it, but also because I can use the aluminum foil that wraps it, the foil wrappers. I can use those for different things. I can use with my batteries and have a prison match, whatever the case. It's an extra layer, an extra creature comfort, a looky and chewy I keep in here. In the bottom here, I also have another little tiny little straw that I cut off and I heated up and I pinched off from my multi-tool. I put cotton balls in here that are permeated with Vaseline. So I have an extra type of tinder in here as well. And I always, in my packs, I always have a set of foamies just in case I need extra ear pro for whatever reason. These work well. So I keep them right there. Easy, ready to go, is what it is. Nextly, I have my cleaning kit and work on kit for my rifle and pistols. Inside of here, I have everything labeled out. My 223 5.56s. I have my 6.5 millimeter here. I have my 9 millimeter ones down in here in a bag. I have CLP in here. I have on order a little bottle like this, little squirt bottle that I'm putting Hops 9 in. I have the full breakdown here for the rods and everything. It's all in here. Cleaning patches in here, brush. I even have my 12 gauge bore brushes in here. So literally everything I could possibly use in a Minuteman type situation, I have cleaning here for. I have tools for repairing here. Everything works, everything fits. I've used it plenty of times in the field, so I know it's good to go. And I also have it labeled so I know what's where. Easy to get to. Also have a scraper in here for cleaning and picking and such. Yeah, this kit's worked really good for me. I think it cost me like around 30 bucks on Amazon, but it's worked well. Lastly, but not leastly, I have in here a little kukri style machete. Has a strap for a drop leg, hook up onto the belt. This thing I love. I went and I had this thing sharpened. Ooh, y'all could hear that thing saying. This thing is, yeah, I had one like it before. And rubberized grip. It's a Kershaw Camp 10. I can't say enough great things about this style of blade. Yeah, if this thing comes out, it means that I'm out of ammo and this is my last resort, or I need to be very quiet if I'm handling a threat. But I keep that in here just in case I need it for any type of bushcraft or anything like that. I can utilize it in that space as well. But everything packs up in here into this beautiful little sack that I've done the review on. And I mean, I've hauled this thing around a little bit here while I was doing the testing for the review and stuff. I've got it dirty. I've tore it apart. I've cleaned it. It's got some stains on it up in here and stuff. But all in all, the buckles, the zipper, since I did the video, I don't even know how long ago that was. Everything's held up really well. So I'm pretty doggone happy with it and how it's performing. There are times when I wish that I could get things into a smaller bag, but I'm not really carrying a whole heck of a lot here. I mean, stuff to keep me in the fight, stuff for communications, stuff for replacing, my batteries and stuff should they go dead, my visual tools, my camo tools, my tools for working on things. And a couple snacks along the way, some water. That's literally all I'm carrying in here. Tools and sustainment. And ammo. The biggest weight in this pack is ammo and water. Those are the two heaviest things in this pack. All in all, it probably weighing in around 30-ish pounds. Does it suck having 30 pounds? Yeah. If I didn't have to carry this for a general fix this, fix that, do this, do that, all kind of thing in this scenario I have set up in my little mind brain, then yeah, I'd literally just go with a freaking, over the shoulder sling bag or a freaking Walmart bag and throw a bunch of ammo in it. Like, what are we doing? If I can carry this stuff to help keep me going or help somebody in my team going, I want to be able to carry this stuff and help myself or my team keep going. Socks you can never have. I mean, it never hurts to have an extra pair of socks. You can never, ever have enough ammo. What slays me is I see videos of guys, and people in the comments will always say about, oh, well, you're carrying too many mags, you know. I only have like 3 or 4 on my carrier. That's all you need when you're being high speed. Because that's what all the SF guys were using. That's what Navy SEALs and the TV shows are using. I'm here to tell you, go check out my boy Grunt Proof. Check out his videos. He does one on the reality of the magazines you carry and how fast you can go through them. So you got homeboy with 4 on his carrier, right? Or on his chest rig or whatever. Now, he's got 4 boys with him. Go watch Grunt Proof's video. Don't just listen to me. Go watch his video because he does an amazing illustration with Coors Light, and you gotta see it. It's a true inspiration, and you're doing God's work, Randall. Here's to you, brother. But he explains, you got 4 guys in your merry band of misfits, okay? Each one of them has 4 mags, okay? If they're having to bound, you're laying down a lot of fire whenever you're trying to suppress fire to let your boys go back. Well, then they got to lay down a lot of fire to let you jump back, right? So, say you do a mag dump. Your buddy does a mag dump when the other 2 are bounding. Well, then they both do a mag dump whenever. Okay, now you're down to 3 mags, right? Even if you have 1 in the gun, so you're down to 4. Okay, you bound again. You're down to 3. 2, see where this is going? So collectively, you're going from like 16 mags in your guys' carriers down to 12, down to 8, down to 4, down to punto. You got nothing then, and you're in a world of suck. So if I have 6 mags on me, plus 1 on my belt, plus 1 on my gun, I have 8 mags to start out with. I have the other 8 mags here. I have 16 freaking magazines on my person to do the things. And I still feel like I'm underprepared and I'm naked, carrying 16 standard capacity magazines with me. I feel like I'm naked. So do better, guys. Don't crap on people in the comments for carrying extra ammo, because you're going to be like, I'm out. Well, guess what? If they're all running the high speed guys, little 3 and 4 chest rigs and shingles for on their play carriers, they're going to be out too. So you're kind of hosed. So make sure you're carrying enough magazines to sustain yourself a little bit. Like I said, 8, and I feel like I'm naked. Granted, I no longer have the big green weenie supporting me and having ammo caches and stuff like that. But as a Minuteman, you can get with your buddies and set up ammo caches at each other's houses. You can set up ammo caches at, if you have a buddy that has a hardware store, just for example, I'm making stuff up for Minecraft here. Your buddy owns a hardware store. Hey, Bill, do you care if I throw, a couple ammo cases in the back, some magazines in it just in case we need it? No, dude, go ahead. Or no, I'm not really comfortable with that. Okay, cool. But then Pete that has the pizza shop, a block down, he's like, oh yeah, dude, go ahead. It's cool. Put them back here. Nobody's going to mess with them. I'll put them in my office for you. Cool. Community, relationships. I've talked about it many times. You can set yourself up caches for things if you need to. So think ahead here, folks. You follow me? I hope so. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching my domesticated moron rant on this stuff. Pretty simple, pretty minimal. I'm not really carrying a whole heck of a lot. 10 round mags, by the way, those are just for whenever I have to do marksman type stuff with the MMR. The Minuteman marksman rifle, as Krisky dubbed it, was an MPR, Minuteman marksman rifle, it was Minuteman rifle, and Krisky calls it that, I think. And no, that was the DMR, the Minuteman marksman rifle. The MPR is the general purpose rifle, or the GPR, the MPR, the multi-purpose rifle. It's good at pretty much everything, but not super fantastic at one. In case I have to be precision on that thing, I have the 10 round mags. In case I have to go prone, I have the clearance underneath to be able to do those things. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Sorry to run on, but y'all know I'm passionate about this stuff. Anyway, like, subscribe, do the things, share the channel with your friends, family, and others. And until then, until next time, metal out.